kick.
Welcome everyone to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
What do you say? You want to play again?
The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
That boy said, hell yeah, you want to play again.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like.
Let's go, Penn State.
They'll try the run.
Yep, I'm playing it right now.
It was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and
yeah, why my whole
on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard.
I got that shit in my playbook.
Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss. And then
all the runs is in the shotguns. I don't got no.
Take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
From the gun, the running
Well, I seen you threw for 400 on the Tennessee.
Does a great job using his technique. Seeing these early season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these
that running
are.
shit good, but that pass
is going to be big too, David, because the
which one is
players
different
you
bad.
know, these teams, they've been and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end
We
of
gotta
the
watch
season.
the game.
It'll pay off big time late in the season.
They are trying to.
No, I watched I didn't watch like the full game. I watched after.
The game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side.
There's no way. It's no. I ain't gonna lie. There's no way this nigga play on the D line.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it,
There's no way he playing on the D line, bro.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're
But you get one fake.
They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll pat the kick. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to
Cooking
hit an
a smile,
explosive
funny
play, be
name.
aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got
I didn't even mean to throw it to that thing.
the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it.
In my
And he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air, it's Aller. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
What happened with this nigga? He ain't trying to pay?
3 to the 23. And the Seminoles moving quickly
What?
to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were some
What happened?
collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Nigga, just say it. Nah.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Nah.
They'll immediately
Nah.
call timeout.
Come on. You be so thirsty to play these niggas. So thirsty. I don't even be pressured up to play them niggas. Man, I don't even give a fuck. Them niggas too. I don't care.
But they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Gets away from one. He's got space.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He
Niggas
got
running
the
off of
depth he needed to
$50.
get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
That's his name, Big Smooth.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the
Need be going outside. Need be going outside.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB. The running backs are going to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's going to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the league. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit,
my leg
you're not
went to
going to
sleep.
throw completions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is going to stop him short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He just fucked him up.
He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
That nigga blocked you up for $50.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Knowles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about this offense responding late in the first
Force
half,
should
getting
not
the
be
score.
stopping that
Now an
just
extra
sweet.
point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knowles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. And they get to the quarterback.
Swear to God, I traded all these bitches to the Robbie back.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and
So
pass
ain't
a
no
bit
little
longer.
Sonny yet.
Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
What the hell is the Sonny yet?
They're trying to get to it. Nice
That's
defensive play to get a
so fucking
hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Keeps the legs moving. Oh, ball's out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions will call on off. off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Lucas. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh my God, it's
and he goes down with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. You'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed.
After a 2-yard gain, ball is at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Dropping back, it's Glenn. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Penn State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Smith. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that.
D-line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Last incompletion leaves him still